Well, the Huskers got back to work here after Saturday's embarrassing loss at Minnesota. Hi, Sean Callahan, HuskerOnline.com. It's not going to get any easier now this week, though, as the Big Red travels out to Penn State. And really the storyline that we'll be watching all week will be at quarterback, where Tanner Lee is still in the concussion protocol, which means Patrick O'Brien has been working as the #1 guy here in practice.
Yeah, I thought he did some good things. You know, he actually scrambled around a little bit, made some plays with his legs, and I thought there was a couple throws, maybe a little bit better accuracy, but for the most part, I thought he went in there and did some good things. You know, we were in a situation where we had to, throw to get back into it a little bit more than we'd like, and I did think he made some big plays. I thought he got the ball to JD a few times, some nice stuff. So I think the experience was great for him. I think he had to, play a whole half, and we were down and trying to get back in it, so we were going to make some throws. But I thought that was good work for him.
The one element of O'Brien's game that really jumps out to offensive coordinator Danny Langsdorf has been the mobility he brought to the position. Just
the way he scrambled around and got a couple first downs. I think that you got to be a little careful of thinking that he's Deshaun Watson, but he made some good plays.
A challenge now this offense will face, though, at Penn State will be communication, as playing in front of 110,000 people will be unlike any challenge really this team has seen on the road all year.
Huge. I mean, we were working on some stuff already today, and you're not going to be able to hear things, so you better have a great understanding of what this defense is doing, and it's pretty complex. So you're not going to hear much, I can tell you that. So.
And then with a potential another quarterback, how does that maybe change things up?
Well, we got to be sharp. You know what I mean? We got to study these guys all week long, and we got to know what they're doing. Have great anticipatory management. And, it's going to be loud atmosphere, obviously, and we got to be sharp.
Well, it's huge. If guys are not on the same page, it's going to look pretty bad. So it's going to be huge for us to make sure everybody's on the same page, that we all know what's going on, that we have some nonverbal communication because it will be extremely loud, and guys got to make sure that they're on the same page. Because when we're on the same page, we'll be all right. But guys start, communication starts breaking down. That's when things start getting really ugly.
Yeah, it's loud. It's a great, electric crowd, and they really get into it. And I think that noise will definitely be a factor in this game. Anytime you're playing in front of that many people and that rowdy a crowd, it's something you got to practice for. So we've got noise all week and work on the silent count. So it'll be a good challenge.
Improvement on short yardage as well is something that both Mike Cavanaugh and Langsdorf want to see this week at Penn State.
We've been pretty good at short yardage really all year. I think that we got the first, the fourth down wasn't, it was a safety that came from a long ways and was downhill fast. I thought we could have been a little wider. I thought we probably could have led on the play, a little different scheme. It probably wasn't as good an idea. We weren't expecting the bear front, and we adjusted after that. But, we didn't get any push on the – usually you can get some push on a quarterback sneak that we needed a half yard there and didn't get it. We can help with that, and I think that we got to get our pads down a little bit better and move the pile more than we did.
And one of the moves they may be looking at to improve that area would be on the offensive line, as fifth-year senior David Neville is getting a look in practice to be the starter this week at right guard over Matt Farniak.
He could play this week possibly at guard. So.
Which guard?
Right.
Right guard. Yeah. Is there, which leads me to my next question, it'll be the third time with Farniak and Hymas on that right side.
Right.
Is there some continuity forming there?
There is, but we struggled a little bit at times last week, and so we're going to let those guys go at it this week.
How hungry? I mean, it's almost a similar deal to Zach Stirrup. I mean, how hungry is Neville to end of his senior year? He's only played like one game.
He's hungry, so I sure hope he is. Let's go.
So could he start there?
Possibly. We'll see.
So they're competing this week, he and Farniak?
Yep.
Can you give me an idea of what the race is like?
It's wide open.
It's Monday, right?
It's Monday.
And finally, this is just not an easy time for anyone around the Nebraska football program. The rumors are out there about the future. I think everybody has a pretty good idea of what's coming after Iowa, but through it all, Reggie Davis said that head coach Mike Riley continues to keep a level-headed approach.
Well, like they say, when times get hard, that's when people's true colors come out. And he's been exactly like you said, he's been steady. He's not happy, not to say that he's happy with the way things are going by any stretch, but as a leader and keeping us even keel, not letting us lose our minds and become erratic and, kind of get outside of ourselves. He's been good about that, reminding us that, the guys need us to be focused. The guys need to see that we, set our faces like flint towards the goal that's in front of us, and that's what they will feed off of. And so that's how he's been, that's how he's always been, and that's how he continues to be.
And earlier on Monday, Mike Riley announced that linebacker Luke Gifford is out for the entire season as he underwent surgery to prepare for the 2018 season. With the Huskers in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.